everybody. Welcome to this month's Cherry on Top Hop. I'm going to be playing with the new Maggie Holmes Market Square collection. I'm going to start by creating my own frames for my layout. So that is our theme, our product, what we're working with. Everyone on the hop will be playing with frames this month. I'm going to create frames using these stitched dies from Lawn Fawn, and I'm actually going to go ahead and use the die cut to cut my photo as well, because these are stitched dies, so they're going to add a little bit of something extra to my photo. I'm going to go ahead and go through all of this Market Square collection. Choose another pattern, and I'm going to cut a larger stitched frame out of that pattern. So now that I have my photo and the paper die cut, I can go ahead and get started on my frame. I'm going to go ahead and start by popping my photo up on some foam tape. This will give it a little bit of lift off of that pattern paper. Then I'm going to grab just a standard hole punch, and I'm going to punch 2 holes into each corner of my frame. We're going to make this frame look more frame-like by hanging it off of our page, and you'll see how we do that in a minute. But first, I'm going to go through all of my die cuts. I know, because this is an American Crafts die cut pack, that the die cuts are going to be large, but for the layout design I have in mind, those large sized dark die cuts are going to work perfectly. So I'm going to go ahead and go through the die cuts. I'm going to grab a couple of the die cuts that I want to use, and then I'm going to take the smaller rectangle stitched die that I used for my photo, but this time I'm going to die cut some pattern papers, and instead of being horizontal, these stitched die pieces are going to be, or instead of being vertical, they're going to be horizontal. So instead of being a portrait, they're going to be landscape. No, the other way around. Instead of landscape, they're going to be portrait. You'll see. I did the same thing with these pieces, going ahead and punching a hole punch into the top 2 corners. And then I'm going to go ahead and add all of those die cuts I chose to these 2 panels. Next up, I'm going to use my T-square ruler, and I'm going to adhere all 3 panels to my sheet of white cardstock. My little headband. There we go. And then my middle photo, which is the panel that has the photo on it, I'm going to push that one up just a little bit. And I'm adhering these panels down onto just some cream color cardstock. I tried patterns. I wasn't really impressed with the patterns. I really liked the way that this looked the best. So now I'm going to go ahead and grab my favorite natural colored twine. A Cherry on Top sells this. It's by May Arts, and they call it hemp cord, but it's natural colored twine. Anyway, I am just going to go ahead and loop the twine through each of the panels or frames, and then I'm going to go ahead and attach the hemp cord to the frame using my tiny attacher. Once I have the hemp twine attached on both sides of the frame, then I can pull up those strings and figure out where they will look the best crossed. I'm going to adhere the twine down with some Nouveau Deluxe adhesive. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab one of these adorable paper bows, which are part of the Market Square collection. These are really unique, fun, and awesome little bows. I love them. And I'm just going to go ahead and attach the bows to the top of those twines. And now we have these adorable little frames hanging from our background paper, and I love it. Next, I'm going to take this blue paper. So I was really careful. I just want a teeny tiny thin strip of this paper. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut another strip that's a little bit wider. So the teeny tiny little strip that's about 1/4 of an inch is going to go across the top, and then the larger panel is going to go across the bottom of the page. And if this scrapbook page does not look like a wall with a chair rail and molding yet to you, just wait. But that's the look we're going for. So we're going for the idea of having these photos in frames hanging on a wall. And yes, I know that one, the middle one, got a little wonky, but you know what? I just went with it and it's fine. I'm not going to be nitpicky. I made it when I was eyeballing it, when I was putting out, it looked straight. Granted, it doesn't look straight now, but it did when I was putting it together. Now I'm going to go ahead and go through the sticker sheet, and I'm just going to add some cute little stickers. I'm going to use that "You Are Beautiful" sticker as my title. I'm going to grab some puffy stickers and a couple of die cuts, and I'm going to go ahead and kind of move some things around to create just a couple of little clusters across the top of my page around those bows and around the strings. I'm going to go ahead and pop some of my stickers up on some foam dots just to give them a bit more dimension. And I chose 2 of the cute little animals from the sticker sheet to kind of frame out my title. I'm going to pop them up with some foam or pop dots as well, tabby dots. Once I have all the elements in place, I'm just going to grab the cute little enamel shapes that come in the collection, and I'm going to sprinkle them around the same way you've seen me sprinkle all kinds of things like sequins and stuff. Same idea. These are really nice little enamel dots. They really are fun. I enjoyed them, and I enjoyed kind of scattering them around the top of my page. So that's it. This is where we are going to call this page done. Last element on this page is I'm going to go ahead and stamp the date onto this little arrow and then pop it up with some more foam tape. I hope you will give this fun frame technique a try. It is really easy, doesn't require any kind of special tools or punches or anything like that. Have a wonderful day, and make sure to head over and check out the rest of the ACOT design team. I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.